All right, let's open up the playbook. We're talking about one of the biggest challenges and opportunities for any global entrepreneur, cracking the US banking system. Look, this is about way more than just opening an account. It's about learning the rules of the game so you can actually operate, grow, and not get shut down. So let's jump right into the first play. This is it. This is the big question, right? You can do everything right, you can start making sales, everything's going great, and then boom, you get that dreaded email. Your account's closed, no real explanation. And trust me, it happens way more often than you think. This whole explainer is designed to give you the strategy, not just to get into the game, but to stay in it for the long run. So, first things first. The very first play in our book is setting up your US business foundation. And you have to think of this as more than just a legal checkbox. This is the master key. It's what unlocks literally everything else in the US financial world. And your best tool for that job? The limited liability company, or as you know it, the LLC. Think of your LLC as your official player profile in the game of US commerce. It's a legal structure that basically builds a wall between you, the person, and your business. Now, this move gives you two huge advantages. First, you get fantastic liability protection. And second, for most of us non-resident entrepreneurs, you get something called pass-through taxation. That just means the business itself probably won't owe any US income tax, which makes your life way, way simpler. It's the perfect way to start. Okay, so where do you actually set up this player profile? You've got options. Wyoming is a huge fan favorite. It's fast, it's pretty cheap, and it offers amazing privacy for owners. Then you've got Delaware, the classic. It comes with a lot of legal prestige, which can be really important down the line if you're trying to raise money. And then there's Florida, a great budget-friendly pick, especially if you happen to have a family member there who can be your registered agent. So how do you actually get it done? It's really a straightforward three-step mission. First, you pick your state and you find a registered agent. That's just your company's official point of contact in that state. Second, you file the formation paperwork. And third, and this is absolutely critical for banking, you get your employer identification number, your EIN, from the IRS. That little 9-digit number is what lets the entire financial system know your business is real. All right, so you've got your LLC, you've got your EIN, you're ready for the next level, opening the banking gateway. This is where you step into the main arena, and you can really start doing business in the US. When it comes to getting that all-important business bank account, you've basically got 3 strategic paths you can go down. Each one has its own rules, its own risks, and its own rewards. So let's break down how each one actually works. Path number 1 is the most direct approach. You get on a plane and fly to the US. You walk into a big bank with your passport, proof of your home address, and your LLC documents. Now, here's the thing that trips a lot of people up. You almost never need a personal US tax ID number and ITIN for this. You don't. But, and this is a big but, your success is kind of like a roll of the dice. It all depends on that specific bank, that specific branch, and who you talk to that day. Path 2 is the modern way, the remote option. You've got these great Fintech platforms like Mercury or Relay that are built for exactly this. All you need is your LLC and your EIN, and you can apply from anywhere in the world. So what's the catch? Well, they have very strict country restrictions, and that's because of their own internal compliance rules. If you happen to be from a country on their high-risk list, this path is pretty much a dead end for you. And that brings us to path number 3. And honestly, this is the one you really have to think about. Appointing a manager in the US to open the account for you. This requires an enormous amount of trust. Why? Because you are literally giving someone else the keys to your financial kingdom. And if that person decides to just stop answering your emails, you could be completely locked out of your own money. It's a very high risk, high reward play. So let's say your account is open. Awesome. But the game is definitely not over. Now you have to learn how to master your money flow. This is all about understanding the unwritten rules that the bank's computers follow so your account stays healthy and, more importantly, open. Okay, if you only remember one thing from this section, make it this. Banks and their automated systems care way, way more about money going out of the country than money coming in. Think about it. A big deposit from a known company like Stripe, that's low risk. But an outgoing wire transfer to some account overseas, that's a huge unknown, and it immediately gets a higher level of scrutiny. Understanding this one principle is key. And this is exactly where so many people make a critical mistake. You get paid into your US bank account, and then you immediately wire money from that same account directly to your supplier in another country. Every time you do that, your account's internal risk score ticks up a little bit. And if that score crosses a certain hidden threshold, boom, it triggers a review or even an automatic closure. Now, the smart path, the pro move, is to create a buffer. You're basically insulating your main bank account from risk. Here's how it works. You make a simple domestic transfer from your US bank to an intermediary service's US account. Then, you log into that service and they send the money internationally for you. As far as your bank's computers can see, all you did was make a clean, low-risk domestic transfer. It's a game changer. So who are these magical intermediaries? Well, think of them as financial power-ups for your business. Companies like Wise, Airwallex, and Payoneer are what's known as electronic money institutions. They are built and regulated specifically for one thing: moving money across borders efficiently. And they're often way better and cheaper at it than the traditional banks. And here's another little pro tip for you, something that's not obvious at all. Try to avoid letting your account balance hit zero. From a bank's point of view, an account where money just flows in and immediately flows right back out looks like a pass-through account. And that's a classic red flag for money laundering. Just keeping a healthy, stable balance signals that you're a real operational business, and it lowers your risk profile. All right, we're on the home stretch. Let's talk about the end game, staying compliant. This is how you make sure you can stay in the game for the long haul by playing by the official rules for tax and reporting.
Sooner or later, a US company that needs to pay you is gonna ask for a W-8BN form. Don't panic. All this form does is let you certify to them, not to the IRS, but to the company paying you, that you're a foreign person. It's their legal justification for not withholding US taxes from your payment. It's also where you can claim any benefits if your country has a tax treaty with the US.
Now, for a quick heads up on something that's, well, a bit of a mess right now, the Corporate Transparency Act. This new law kicked in this year, requiring most LLCs to report who their owners are. But then, in March, a court in Alabama ruled it unconstitutional. The result is just a lot of legal confusion. So for now, especially for older companies, the best advice really is to just wait and watch how this all plays out. And one last really crucial piece of information. If you do decide to apply for an individual taxpayer identification number, an ITIN, listen very carefully. The biggest hurdle, the place everyone gets stuck, is the passport copy. It cannot just be notarized, it has to be a copy that is certified by the agency that issued it. So your country's embassy or consulate. The IRS needs to know that the document is authentic right from the source. Getting this one detail right will save you months of headaches, I promise. So there you have it, the foundation, the banking gateway, the strategy for your money flow, and the rules of compliance. The playbook is officially in your hands. The only real question left is, are you ready to make your move into the world's biggest market?